Very good. How was your interval? Very good. Nice of you two to get here on time. You've not even left your seats, have you? Yeah. What did you do in your interval? Was it good? Oh. You've been queuing up for drinks. Well, she could have given you one. Don't know what it tasted like, but thanks for the information. She had a way. For those people that didn't know, she had a way. What a lovely, lovely phrase. She had a way, and she's not even on a hen do. And she's still telling us she had a way. Well done. I don't know what I was expecting you to do in the interval. Go and do origami or something. Oh, yes, of course. Well, welcome back. You enjoyed the first half? Yeah, good. I was just talking. I was here on my last tour, and I was trying to remember when it was. And so it was, because somebody was talking to me about it, because the last tour I did, I was talking about two main things. One was my kids leaving home, and one was me getting old. Yeah, it's fucking hard work, isn't it? Getting old's hard work. I tell you what, it's hard work for all of us, but when you're a fella, it's hard work. Because like, you don't know how to dress. That's why I wear a suit. Because when it comes to the summer and it's time, and all the fellas in here will know exactly what I mean. When it comes to the winter, you're alright, you've got a jumper. And when it comes to the summer, you take your jumper off and you put your t-shirt on, and I can see by some of the lads in this room, you've got the same problem. You don't know how fat you really are. And that's the problem with t-shirts. You put them on and you look down. And it looks okay. And then you get that little waft of shame, don't you? That little breeze on your belly, and you think, oh, that's chilly. And then you look and there's a fucking gap. That little gap, you think, oh. And I was talking to my missus about it because we've been married now for ever. We've been married. Honestly, next month we've been married for 26 years on and off. No, it is on and off. It is, because we did that thing. I married a girl from Manchester, so my kids are mixed race. Because I went to Manchester. And for those who are new to a relationship, this isn't what happens. And anyone who's been in a relationship for a while, how long have you two been together? Mr. and Mrs. Blackbeard, I want to go. How long have you been together? 2 years, so you're not married or anything, you still like each other, and you still have sex, which is why you were late. And I've never been late for sex in about 14 fucking years. It used to be, when you first have it, you can't get enough of each other. And then you get that poison of marriage, so you can tell every married man, you can tell, like, honest to God, girls, if you're married to a man and he wants to go on a stag do and all the rest of it, and you've been married to him for more than 5 years, let him go. Just let him go. Don't do all that thing about worrying about him. Oh, you're going to be with your mates, you're on a stag do, you're going to be in Blackpool getting pissed up, supposed to be women there. Supposed to be women there, you'll be chatting women up, really, None of this is ever said, by the way. It's just in the eyes as you walk around the house. You're going to be chatting women up, You're going to be there in the bars, chatting women up, going clubbing with your mates, chatting women up, will you, going clubbing, trying to chat women up, Well, listen, if you've been with him for more than 5 years, let him go. Because he's not going to chat anyone up. Because when you've been with a woman for more than 5 years, you don't know how. Somehow you suck the chat-up lines out of our heads. That's why men get accused of being lecturers, it's because we don't know what to do next. We just stand there going, it's true, if you've been with a woman for more than 5 years, you only know how to ask for sex one way. You can't walk up to someone you don't know in a nightclub and just press into her back. I just hope she turns around and goes, oh, go on then. Will you do the kids in the morning? And it is, it's just a different world, and then what happened when I was saying the on and off, that was a true thing, because I met her in Manchester. I went to college in Manchester, and I met her, and she lived in Manchester, and then we, you know, fell in love, and then we got married, and we did that thing, and it's rare if you know that that's what happens. We fell in love, got married, then I had kids, I had 3 kids all born close together, because I'm a good shot. And then you reach that point, and everyone will recognise this is married, and you'll get to it when you've been married for about 6 or 7 years. You just wake up one morning, just look at each other and think, would it be better if you just fuck off and live somewhere else? And it happens to everyone, doesn't it? And you just get over it. So all I'm saying is, when you're thinking that, plough on love. But it's also hard now, because like you can do it. You can drop and then start again. And you get on Tinder and all the rest of it, all that stuff, which we never had. We never had anything like that. Like I was speaking to my lads, one of my lads was showing me how Tinder worked, and I went, fuck it up, mate. He said, you just look at it. He said, if you like it, you go like that. If you don't like it, you throw it in the fucking bin. That's unbelievable, isn't it? And then if she likes you, then you get together, and then he said, I said, what happens? I said, if you do that, and she does that, what happens? He said, well, that means that you're alike. And she likes you and you like her in the app. I said, what happens then? He said, well, then you communicate via the app, and then if you've built up a rapport, then you swap personal details. It might be an email or a phone number, and then you start texting, and then you email, and then you might want to phone each other, and then you speak to each other, and then you arrange to go on for a drink with each other, and then you meet and you go for a drink, and if you're really lucky and you hit it off, you have a shag. And I said, all that effort. I said, you know what we used to do? We used to walk up to someone we'd never met before and speak to them. Not even a friend on Facebook. It's just different, and part of the problem with that is because now the world's changed so much. And I was speaking, I mentioned this when I was last in, and somebody asked me to mention it again, because it's true, the world's changed that much. When I do gigs, and I go home, and it's not too late. Melanie, my wife, will wake up for me. You know, she'll wake up, and then you know, because I've been out, it's nice. It's nice for her to wake up. She'll have a glass of wine, walking, and she'll be there going, were you funny? Were you funny? Yeah. Saying the same old shit you've been saying for years. Did they laugh at you? Well, they're not fucking married to you, know. You know the best thing about that? The first time I did the mumbling into the glass thing was when I was in Brighton. And she'd come to see the show for the first time. So I only did the mumbling into the glass because she was in the room. And she came up to me after the gig and went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I never thought you could hear me. And the telly was on, because she kept the telly on, and there was a programme on that sums up how the world's changed to me, how everyone's after instant gratification. It was a dating show that I'd heard of, but I'd never seen. Right, it was a dating show called Naked Attraction. Right, so some of you have seen it. Now those who have seen it know what I'm about to tell you is true. Those who haven't seen it, I swear to God what I'm about to tell you is true. It's unbelievable. Particularly when you compare it to the dating show of our youth, which was what? Blind dates. Blind dates. And it's a bit like Blind Dates. Right, for those who don't remember Blind Dates, I'd say Blind Date was a show hosted by by this road called Cineplac. And what used to happen? There used to be like a stool here, and a screen there, and then 3 stools there, and then there'd be a girl here, or a lad here, and then there'd be lads or girls on the other side. So there'd be like a girl here, and then still it'd say, "So, Angela, you're looking for a new boyfriend, Angela? What kind of boyfriend are you looking for?" And Angela would go, "I just want a boyfriend, Stella. I want a boyfriend that I can have some fun with, Stella, and go out with, Stella, because I like going to discos, I like going horse riding and roller skating. I just want a boyfriend I can have fun with, Stella." And Stella goes, "Oh, that's great, Mum. We all wish you a lot of luck, don't we, everyone?" And then, for no reason whatsoever, she'd walk forward, look at the 3 lads and go, and then come back like that. And then she goes, "So, Angela, have you got a question for the boys?" "Yeah, I have, Stella." "Hiya, boys, hiya. I like going to discotheques and horse riding and roller skating. Sometimes when I come home, I'm very, very hungry. And when I'm hungry, I might want to eat a dessert. If I wanted a dessert, and you were the dessert," it's Saturday night, Sally. "If you were the dessert, what dessert would you be?" And I'll ask that to number 1, and then the cameras would come on the lads who'd be sat there like that going, "All right, Angela. No, get off. All right, Angela. No, I get off. I like desserts as well, Angela. And if I were a dessert, Angela, for you, I'd be spotted dick. No, and I'd love to fill you up." And then Stella would go, "Oh, hey, sorry to the folks at home, that's a little bit racy, that's a bit naughty, that's a little bit racy. That's a little bit racy. Fuck me, times have changed. I tell you what. This naked attraction, right, I'm coming, and he's got on in the background, and I did of it, not seen it. It's hosted by a woman called Anna Richardson, who's brilliant at it. Can't imagine anyone else doing it. And the show that I saw, there was a girl looking for a girl, so it was a gay woman looking for another gay woman. They have gay men looking for gay men, they have men looking for women, women looking for men, bisexual people just fucking trying to make their mind up. But everyone's involved, which is brilliant, the way it should be. And the one that I saw, there was this girl on, and so she says to throw Yvonne, "You're looking for a new girlfriend, Yvonne. What kind of girlfriend are you looking for?" And she said, "Well, I'm vegan, so I like organic cooking. I enjoy walks in the country. I really like country walks, and I'm fascinated by history. So I really got a passion for history, and I love going to museums. So if I could find somebody who shares all, or maybe even some of those passions, it would be marvellous." And she went, "Okay, well, let's see what we can do then." She turns around. All the contestants are stood in these pods. There's 6 of them. The screens come up to there. They're all stood, not a stitch on. 6 of them, not a stitch on. There's literally just a row of fannies. It looks like a shit. Some of the pops of the 80s. Because there's 2 Mohicans, 2 look like that. 2 Mohicans, 2 look like they're out the Jackson 5 and Right Said Fred. And they're literally stood like that. There's none of this. They're just stood like that. And so she goes, so Yvonne, does anyone catch your eye? Does anyone catch your eye? It's a row of fannies. You don't want to see a fanny, but I'll tell you what, she looks like a vegan. answer you when in there. You never get lost. They're that far away. They're that close to the fanny. I'm half expecting the fanny to answer. Just going around. Fanny by fanny. Fanny by fanny. And then, it was at that point, she had to reject one of them. Purely based on what a fanny looked like. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. For me as a man, Jesus, it takes us weeks to get to the fanny. I don't know anyone who's ever got to the fanny and gone, let's leave it, No, it's just not what I was expecting. So she does it. She picks some poor girl to reject this girl. Screen comes up, she's completely naked, comes out really sorry, kiss on the cheek. And then as they walk off, final indignation, camera on her ass as she walks up. And I just couldn't believe it. I said to Mummy, I said, I've never seen anything as cruel in my life on telly. I said, that poor kid has told everyone she's going on telly. All the mates, everyone at work. They're all going to say to her next week, so how did you get on at the telly? And she's going to have to go, me fucking fanny let me down. Same old problem, innit? I don't know what I'm going to do about it. So they get rejected there. Then the screens come up to the next bit, so then it's boobs. So then they have a boob conversation. What kind of boobs? They like pointy nipples. They like apparently she didn't like pierced nipples because they got on a film. That's true. Who'd have thought? She goes along, she rejects her at the boob stage, and then the next bit is the bit I could not believe. I could not believe. The screen comes up to reveal the whole person of the final contestants. So you see them, the whole person. And it was at that point that the host, Anne Richardson, said something that's never been said by anyone ever on planet Earth, not on telly, on planet Earth, because no one's ever had the reason to say it. The screen comes up with the remaining contestants, so you see the lot of them, and she turns around and goes, oh my God. Now, I'll be honest with you, I would never put that minge with that face. Massively different. So I'm glad that in a world when everybody's doing everything instantly, you've come out here to share your time and listen to people talk. It's brilliant. Thank you for coming. He's on a sponsored drug, go on, son. Yeah. How much money do you owe? Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to tell you, this is part of Manford's Comedy Festival. It's the first year that they've done it. They did last night and tonight. Afterwards, there's a late show in the pavilion. If you want more comedy, there's some fantastic comedians on there. Keep supporting it. You know, let's be honest, Jason fucking needs cheering up. So oh, go away with ya. Go away, he's a mate. Although I did see that day, I was out and somebody said, have you seen this thing? Jason said he's depressed. What people don't realise is that when he was talking, what he was talking about was over a year ago, so I knew about it, but he's just come out and said that he'd been depressed. But like, he put it out on social media, and I was out with my missus and some friends, and he said, have you seen him? Jason said he's depressed. I'm fucking hell. So I sent him a text. I said, are you alright? And he said, yeah. I said, well, stop fucking whining then. And then I didn't get a reply. So I sat there and Melanie, my wife's going, is Jason replied? Is he laughing? I said, he's not replied. She said, are you sure? I said, he's not replied. Fucking an hour want that to be the last text message. What he's looking for. But it was a very, very brave thing of him to do, and also the message to take away from what he said, which I definitely agree with, is that if you struggle, it doesn't mean you're failing, which is fucking a great lesson. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your next act? We've got two more on this art. They are both brilliant. Please come to the stage, the fabulous